Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you here. This is us commemorating the day that the War Games DVD and Blu-ray is to be released. As always, I picked up the Blu-ray through Amazon. Using Amazon Prime, I was able to get it delivered today. It was out of my way to go to any Best Buys or anything like that, so it was awful nice for them just to drop it off at my house. So all I had to do was just go get the mail and it'd be here. War Games, to me, honestly, if there's anything that really needs a lesson taught to a lot of wrestling fans out there, it might be War Games. We haven't seen one of these matches since the late 90s, and the last one, honestly, to me, was just, it wasn't even War Games. It was just a match inside of a big-ass cell. You'd have to go back to, like, one of the last fall brawls, like, maybe, like, 98 maybe, to get our last full real War Games. But honestly, to me, there wasn't a real good War Games from like maybe 94, 96 is alright. There's a lot of good matches that are going to be on this set, and there's going to be a lot of matches on this that are bad. Honestly, anything from the early NWA days involving the Four Horsemen, it's going to be grand. There's one NWO one that's good. There's two NWO ones that are horrible, and I wish they weren't on this set and never would be seen again. There's a lot of people out there that aren't going to go out there and pick up this War Game set. Honestly, I'm making this video for the one real reason that this is the set that you need to get. A lot of people come on YouTube and they complain that there's not enough WCW released. They want more WCW DVDs, but they're not going to go buy this because in the past they've given us sets such as the Satan's Prison, going over the Elimination Chamber, giving us all the chamber matches, and the Hell in the Cell 3-disc set, which gave us all of the Hell in the Cell matches. In the history of War Games, there's 28 matches. In this set, I think we get, I forgot to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then 3 bonus ones that come from other things. So we almost get all of them. But honestly, when you go look at this, War Games was a match that was run on house shows to get people into the building, and they weren't always recorded, so it's that you can't always get what you want. I mean, sometimes you go to house shows and John Cena wrestles a guy in a steel cage match, but the match is nothing more than just a normal match. It just has the cell around it to sell a couple of tickets. War Games is a different kind of event. If you don't know, most of the time it had either 8 guys or 10 guys, either 4-man teams or 5-man teams, and they were separated by these 2 rings here for you. There's a big cage, there's 2 doors, one on each side, so the teams are separated when this match starts, and everybody stands on this side. 2 guys get in the ring and they wrestle for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, there's a coin flip. The heel team wins every time. I don't even know why they give us the coin flip, but it's pretty funny. And after the coin flip, the heel guys goes in there, and every 2 minutes after that, everybody's in there. Once everybody is finally in the ring, that becomes when the match really, really starts. There's no pinfalls. The match only ends by submission or by tapping out. Well, I guess that's really like sort of the same thing. Or sometimes the referee will say that somebody has been beat into submission. They just flat out pass out, and then they will call for the bell. Most of the time, it's somebody throwing in the towel and saying that their team is done. They can't go on anymore. This match was made by Dusty Rhodes. It was built around the Four Horsemen, how to get all those guys in the ring and finally get their ass kicked all at one time by evening the score with not giving them anywhere to run. Triple H is a big fan of this. He's been pushing to get a War Games match inside WWE, honestly, for a long, long time. Vince McMahon, it's not his creation. He hasn't really given the go to it. Honestly, in my mind, the closest we ever got to it was Seth Mate said in 2002 it was on the table to do. But honestly, in my opinion, when they brought back the Great American Bash, and those rumors were in the air that was actually going to become a pay-per-view again, I thought that's when we were going to get it. I thought they were setting it up for the thing. But honestly, if you're a WCW fan, you're one of those people saying that you need more WCW on DVDs, nothing is better than this. I mean, the War Games is the best shit that they have, and they're giving us the most matches that they have. This is what you need to run out and get. I mean, like, if this doesn't sell, we're not getting any more WCW. I don't think they're giving us any more Nitro sets. I can't think of them doing any best of pay-per-views. I mean, I apologize the way I said that. Any, like, single pay-per-views. Like, there's not going to be a best of the Bash at the Beach or a best of Halloween Havoc. Maybe we'll get a best of WCW pay-per-views, but they're not going to do a best of Thunder. There's really nothing else for them to give us except for the Sting DVD that was on the table a couple of years ago, which we might get someday after he's finally all said and done with TNA, and the Goldberg DVD, which is to come out later. This is what you need to have. I've already gone 5 minutes and I haven't even told you what was on there. But here's the cover. Pretty sick when you check it out. You got Stevie Ray kicking the shit out of the Ultimate Warrior. Kevin Nash is laid out over there. Right over here you got Bret Hart. I mean, good stuff here for you. Here's the match listings. We run through these really, really fast. It's going to be pretty crazy because you're going to look at some of these and you're not really realize that it's a house show. And these guys were kicking the shit out of each other on house shows. But, can I get that to focus? No, I don't do that. I guess I got it to focus like that. But we got Creating the War Games. Here's the match from, what's that say? I can't really read it to the camera. 87. Here's another one from July of 87. So 2 War Games matches in the same month. That's pretty freaking crazy. Tower of Doom match from July of 1988. We got Great American Bash, July of 88 again. All of these matches, all including the Horsemen at the beginning. This next one, it's always like Dusty Rhodes, Luger. It's the same character guys over and over and over again. These matches on this first page are all going to be really awesome. July of 89. Then we got Wrestle War from 91. Wrestle War from 92, The Almighty Dollar, which one's that? We got Sting, Davey Boy Smith, Dustin Rhodes, and the Shockmaster. Okay, this is the first one that threw us a curveball. I think this match is on another DVD because I've seen this, maybe I saw it through 24/7 or something like that, but this Shockmaster match is not that good, honestly, in my opinion. Which is the one that has, in one of these matches, watch Brian Pillman. Sid goes to powerbomb him inside the cage, and it almost kills him. It almost takes his head off. Pretty freaking cool stuff. Then we have September of 94. Then right over here, when you flip the page over, what do we got over here? Okay, this is when it starts to go downhill. When Hogan comes in. This is Hogan, Macho Man, Lex Luger, and Sting going up against Kamala, the Zodiac, the Shark, and Ming. It's as good as it sounds, guys. Come on. Next one is probably the last good War Games match. You have Hogan, Hall, Nash, and a mystery partner going up against Flair, Arn Anderson, Lex Luger, and Sting. This is sort of when WCW came together, and they were actually going to fight on the same page. I've talked about this in a video. Mostly I've been talking about Aces and Eights and TNA. This is when, WCW and the Four Horsemen finally came together and said, we're not going to be able to beat these guys separate. We're going to have to beat these guys on the same team. All I can tell you is that you'll be seeing double when you watch this match. I don't want to give away who the mystery partner is. There might be some people who have never seen these matches that are coming to get it. But then we have the next one. This is the Four Horsemen skit, pulled this off. Everything involving around Arn Anderson. But it's Kevin Nash, the Man, Buff Bagwell, Six, and Conan going up against Ric Flair, Steve McMichael, Benoit, and Kurt Hennig, who took Arn Anderson's spot. Not his kidney spot, not his dog spot, but his spot. Then we have the War Games match. This is when it just all fucking goes to shreds. I don't even know why they called it War Games. DDP, Roddy Piper, The Warrior, going up against the NWO team, Hogan, Stevie Ray, and Bret the Hitman Hart, going up against Kevin Nash, Sting, and Lex Luger from the Wolfpack. Horrible shit right there, guys. I promise you. Don't watch that. And then the worst of the worst, Sting, Booker T, Goldberg, and Chronic versus Kevin Nash, Jeff Jarrett, Scott Steiner, and the Harris Brothers from Monday Nitro of 2000. Not good. Buy the Blu-ray. You get some exclusives here for you guys. We got the Rage in the Cage from Smoky Mountain Wrestling in 1993. Of course, Smoky Mountain Wrestling was Jim Cornette's little promotion that he ran. And then we have ECW, December to Dismember from 95. Tommy Dreamer, Public Enemy, The Pitbulls, Raven, Stevie Richards, The Eliminators, and Heavenly Bodies. I think this is where the King shows up. Not 100% sure, but I think that is the match that he does show up in it. And then we have Ultimate Jeopardy Steel Cage match from ECW's Cyberslam of 99. Bubba Ray Dudley, Devon Dudley, Muhammad, Mustafa, what the fuck was I doing? New Jack, Axel Rotten, and Balls Mahoney. And the one thing that I'm really looking forward to, because I didn't see this until I opened it up, War Games fantasy booking with Dusty Rhodes. I'm hoping that he's putting together some War Games matches that would happen with today's roster. That's what I'm really looking for. Hey, get over here. Here's your pictures on the back with the NWO. We got more NWO taking out Ric Flair. Hopefully that's not a spoiler on what's going on there. I don't know why Kurt Hennig would be holding Ric Flair for Six to hit him, but we'll see. And there we have the team of Sting, Looks like Kevin Sullivan right there in the background. That doesn't make much sense. But it's Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Nikolai Volkov. Not Nikolai Volkov. I am screwing up. I apologize. But right there for you. This is gonna be some good shit here, guys. Make sure you check this out. War Games, Best of WCW. This is as good as it gets, I promise you. If you've liked the Nitro sets, if you've liked the Clash of the Champions sets, this is going to be better. If you want more WCW videos, you have to keep pumping these out, so that way they'll give us more stuff in the future. This is as good as it's going to get, guys, I promise you. After Sting, after Goldberg DVDs, one's announced, one's not announced. I don't know what we're going to get, but if you want more, you have to prove it by buying this. Have fun, guys. Peace out.